Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm Pete. Today we've got a one case of 2025 Leaf of the Baseball to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. And that'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and be live. Also mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1, Cade Arambide, 1 of 1. Andrew Salas, 1 of 1. Caden Bogenpole, 8 of 8. Billy Carlson, 3 of 7. Brody Brecht, 6 of 7. Cash Mayfield, 2 of 3. Xavier Nayans, 10 of 10. Cade Arambide, 4 of 7. John Cabrera, 6 of 7. Brady Ebel, 5 of 5. Emmanuel Rodriguez, 2 of 10. Love how those look, the acetates. And dual auto, Trey Savage and Jake Bloss, 3 of 5. Box number 2. Wade Boggs, 1 of 1. Gavin Goller, 1 of 1. Hagen Smith, 6 of 10. Cooper Pratt, 1 of 7. Cam Appenzeller, 5 of 6. Nolan Souza, 1 of 4. Luke Dickerson, 10 of 10. Kellen Lindsay, 8 of 10. Keon Johnson, 2 of 3. Kalen Culpepper, 1 of 6. Travis Bazzata, 2 of 6. And quad auto, Paul Molitor, Robin Yount, Cecil Cooper, and Ted Simmons, 1 of 1. Box number 3. Dexter McClellan Jr., 1 of 1. Brody Brecht, 1 of 1. Urangelo Ciente, 1 of 1. Dwight Gooden, 3 of 7. Ike Irish, 5 of 5. Rafael Flores, 4 of 4. Eduardo Tate, 5 of 6. Andrew Painter, 2 of 3. Malcolm Moore, 10 of 10. Trey Savage, 5 of 6. Connor Griffin, 7 of 10. And Josue De Paula, 8 of 10. Halfway point, box number 4. Starlin Kappa, 1 of 1. Kellen Lindsay, 1 of 1. Emmanuel Rodriguez, 7 of 8. Brendan Sproat, 3 of 10. John Gill, 1 of 5. Walker Yadek, 6 of 7. Zaire Hope, 2 of 10. Griffin Burkholder, 6 of 6. Theo Guillen, 1 of 1. Trey Morgan, 5 of 7. Leo DeVries, 3 of 5. And dual auto, Kevin McGonigal and Connor Griffin, 1 of 1. Box 5. Ike Irish, 1 of 1. Ryan Sloan, 1 of 1. Caitlin Culpepper, 5 of 8. Dean Moss, 410. Desan Hill, 6 of 8. Ryan Sloan, 4-7. Kaiser Witherspoon, 1 of 8. AJ Gracia, 3 of 7. Miles Bailey, 5 of 10. Brandon Sproat, 6 of 6. Josue DePaulo, 3 of 4. And Charlie Condon, 4 of 6. Box number 6. George Lombard Jr., 1 of 1. Alex Hernandez, 1 of 1. Josmar Gonzalez, 8 of 8. Chuck Knobloch, 1 of 1. Caden Bodine, 8 of 8. Maverick Rizzi, 7 of 7. Yofran Castillo, 4 of 5. Dex McClellan Jr., 10 of 10. Joshua Kuroda Grauer, 1 of 1. James Tibbs III, 4 of 5. Josue DePaula, 3 of 3. And Triple Auto, Charlie Condon, Robert Kalaz, and Jared Thomas, 1 of 4. Box number 7. Jack Clark, 1 of 1. Aiden Miller, 1 of 1. Franklin Arias, 1 of 8. Alex Hernandez, 4 of 6. Acheli Vargas, 6 of 8. Steve Monster Milam, 3 of 10. Ryan Waldschmidt, 1 of 6. Ben Hess, 5 of 5. Renthro Sasaki, 8 of 8. Jared Thomas, 4 of 5. Charlie Sheen, 3 of 4. And dual auto, Brett Wojrowski and Bryce McCage, 5 of 5. And final box to break, box number 8. Good luck, everybody. AJ Gracia, 1 of 1. Noah Schultz, 1 of 1. Brady Montgomery, 2 of 7. Andrew Salas, 6 of 10. Gary Gilhill, 1 of 7. Trey Phelps, 3 of 3. Sebastian Walcott, 2 of 2. Gabe Gackle, 4 of 8. Robert Callis, 1 of 2. Owen Hall, 4 of 6. Dave Winfield, 1 of 1. And dual auto, Noah Schultz and Hagen Smith, 8 of 8. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go and get a hit recap going here in just a second. And then we will take care of all of our randoms. We do have a nice little handful of them. For the hints, Cade Arambide, Andrew Salas, Caden Bogenpole, Billy Carlson, Brody Brecht, Cash Mayfield, Xavier Nayans, Cade Arambide, Jean Cabrera, Brady Evil, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Wade Boggs, Gavin Gallagher, Hagen Smith, Cooper Pratt, Cam Appenzeller, Nolan Souza, Luke Dickerson, Kellen Lindsay, Keon Johnson, Kalen Culpepper, Travis Mazzata, Dex McClellan Jr., Brody Brecht, Urangelo Ciente, Dwight Gooden, Ike Irish, Rafael Flores, Eduardo Tate, Andrew Painter, Malcolm Moore, Trey Savage, Connor Griffin, Josue DePaula, Starlin Caba, Kellen Lindsay, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Brandon Sproat, John Gill, Walker Yanak, Zaire Hope, Griffin Burkholder, Theo Guillen, Trey Morgan, Leo DeVries, Ike Irish, Ryan Sloan, Kalen Culpepper, Dean Moss, Desan Hill, Ryan Sloan, Kyson Witherspoon, AJ Gracia, Miles Bailey, Brandon Sproat, Josue DePaula, Charlie Condon, George Lombard Jr., Alex Hernandez, Josmar Gonzalez, Chuck Knobloch, Caden Bodine, Maverick Rizzi, Yofran Castillo, Dex McClellan Jr., Joshua Carota Grauer, James Tibbs III, Josue DePaula, Jack Clark, Aiden Miller, Franklin Arias, Alex Hernandez, Shelly Vargas, Steve Monster Milam, Ryan Waldschmidt, Ben Hess, Orento Sasaki, Jared Thomas, Charlie Sheen, AJ Gracia, Noah Schultz, Brady Montgomery, Andrew Salas, Gary Gilhill, Trey Phelps, Sebastian Walcott, Gabe Gackle, Robert Callas, Owen Hall, and Dave Winfield. And headed to random.org. Nice little handful. Dual autos for Brett Wojrowski, Bryce McCage, Noah Schultz, Hagen Smith, Trey Savage, Jake Bloss, Kevin McGonigal, Connor Griffin. Triple auto, Charlie Condon, Robert Callas, and Jared Thomas. And quad auto, Paul Molitor, Robin Yudd, Cecil Cooper, and Ted Simmons. All right, that is it for baseball. We are on to 2025 Leaf Vivid Football here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. But first, we're going to head to random.org and knock these 6 out. Back to that in just a second. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Going to be 3 how to be valid for us. We're going to go 3 times on each random, starting off with Brett Wojrowski and Bryce McCage. Bottom roll. Bryce McCage coming out on top. Noah Schultz, Hagen Smith. Bottom roll. Hagen Smith with the win. Congratulations. Trey Savage and Jake Bloss. Bottom roll. Trey Savage with the win. Kevin McGonigal and Connor Griffin. Bottom row. Connor Griffin taking it home. Congratulations. Charlie Condon, Robert Callas, and Jared Thomas, triple auto. Bottom row. Jared Thomas with the win. And finally, Paul Molitor, Robin Yudd, Cecil Cooper, and Ted Simmons. Bottom row. Paul Molitor with the win. Congratulations. All right, that is it for baseball. We'll be back in a few minutes with 2025 Leaf Vivid Football. I'll get you guys back here for that in a second. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm Pete. Today we've got one case of 2025 Elite Vivid Football Jumbo to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we'll go live and be live. Also, mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1, Cam Williams, 1 of 1. John Mateer, 1 of 1. Alvin Kamara, 1 of 1. Jabari Brady, 1 of 5. Joe Montana, 1 of 10. Hines Ward, 7 of 10. Alan Mikasuga, 7 of 10. Caden Salter, 2 of 5. Braden Fala-Nicolosi, 3 of 7. Will Griffin, 4 of 5. Lenore Sellers, 5 of 8. And Quad Auto, Faison Brandon, Jared Curtis, Ryder Lyons, and Dia Bell, 2 of 5. Oh. Box number 2, Randy Mouse, 1 of 1. JT Lindsay, 1 of 1. Donovan Oligbode, 1 of 8. Jamie French, 3 of 8. Malachi Ziegler, 1 of 2. Makai Lemon, 4 of 7. Demond Williams Jr., 2 of 8. Darian Williams, 4 of 7. Micah Hudson, 3 of 3. Xavier Restrepo, 1 of 6. Sam Levitt, 2 of 3. And dual auto, Faison Brandon and George McIntyre, 2 of 8. Box number 3. Trevor Jackson, 1 of 1. Amarian Miller, 1 of 1. Brady Quinn, 5 of 10. Sawyer Robertson, 3 of 3. Taj Brooks, 5 of 6. Carson Gordon, 2 of 4. Tristan Keys, 2 of 2. Austin Simmons, 4 of 4. Jordan Davison, 9 of 10. Daxton Hill, 7 of 8. Ashton Genty, 2 of 5, and John Elway, 1 of 3. Great box. Halfway point, box number 4. Elijah Haven, 1 of 1. Gerard Pringle, 1 of 1. Ollie Gordon, 1 of 4. Urian Dickey, 6 of 6. Jonah Coleman, 5 of 8. Nick Anderson, 1 of 4. Caden Story, 6 of 10. Rudolph Blaze Ingram, 3 of 4. Jacoby George, 5 of 5. Maddox Madsen, 3 of 6. DJ Lagway, 6 of 8. And Alyssa Milano, 1 of 1. Boom. Box number 5. Jared Curtis, 1 of 1. DJ Lagway, 1 of 1. Justice Haynes, 1 of 2. Tyreek Hill, 7 of 8. A Wonderful Chad Mons, 4 of 4. Andre Rison, 3 of 4. George McIntyre, 5 of 5. Faison Brandon again. 4 of 8. Brady Schmiegel. 1 of 10. Deuce Knight. 1 of 6. Tommy Malott. 5 of 6. And dual auto. Alvin Kamara and LaDainian Tomlinson. 2 of 5. Sick little combo. Also like how Alvin's auto is just a star. Or the A should be. Box 6. Eli Holster, or Holstein, 1 of 1. LT, 1 of 1. Aaron Anderson, 1 of 2. Calvin Russell, 2 of 4. Tyron Tracy Jr., 4 of 5. Derek Meadows, 5 of 8. Derek Baker, 1 of 5. Cam Coleman, 5 of 6. Amar Johnson, 1 of 7. Ali Jennings, 1 of 1. Cam Skadabu, RIP, 7 of 10. And Tyreek Hill, Deshaun Jackson. Also a cool little combo. 9 of 10. Box number 7. Lenora Sellers, 1 of 1. Micah Hudson, 1 of 1. Austin Christian, 1 of 10. Bashiel Tootin, 3 of 10. Payne Houston, 3 of 4. Elijah Haven, 1 of 2. Mason Knowles Claw, 4 of 4. Harlan Berry, 2 of 2. Dylan Jones, 1 of 1. Gerard Pringle, 8 of 8. GP2. Jeremiah Love, 6 of 10. And dual auto, Jaden Blue and Phil Maffa. Final box of the break. Box number 8. Good luck, everybody. Makai Lemon, 1 of 1. Landon Holly, 1 of 1. Beau Collins, 1 of 8. DJ Bordeaux, 9 of 10. CJ Bailey, 1 of 10. Derek Zammett, 4 of 5. Frizzell Shepard, 7 of 7. Achilles Smith Jr., 4 of 10. Kylan Billio, 1 of 7. Kyle McCord, 5 of 7. Gunnar Stockton, 5 of 5. And the old ball coach, Steve Spurrier, 1 of 1. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. Gonna go ahead and get a hit recap going, and then we will take care of our randoms. We do have a nice little handful of them. For the hits, Cam Williams, John Mateer, Alvin Kamara, Jabari Brady, Joe Montana, Hines Ward, Helmet Kasuga, Caden Salter, Braden Fowler-Nicolosi, Will Griffin, Lenora Sellers, Randy Moss, JT Lindsay, Donovan Olugbode, Jamie French, Malachi Ziegler, Makai Lemon, Devon Williams Jr., Darian Williams, Micah Hudson, Xavier Restrepo, Sam Levitt, Trevor Jackson, Omari Miller, Brady Quinn, not that one, Sawyer Robertson, Taj Brooks, Carson Gordon, actually just no relation to any other Quinn, Tristan Keys, Austin Simmons, Jordan Davison, Daxton Hill, Ashton Genty, John Elway, Elijah Haven, Gerard Pringle, Ollie Gordon, Urian Dickey, Jonah Coleman, Nick Anderson, Caden Story, Rudolph Blaze Ingram, Jacoby George, Maddox Madsen, DJ Lagway, Alyssa Milano, Jared Curtis, DJ Lagway, Justice Haynes, Tyreek Hill, Wonderful Champ Mons, Andre Rison, George McIntyre, Faison Brandon, Brady Schmiegel, Deuce Knight, Tommy Malott, Eli Holstein, Lawrence Taylor, Aaron Anderson, Calvin Russell, Tyron Tracy Jr., Derek Meadows, Derek Baker, Cam Coleman, Amar Johnson, Ollie Jennings, Cam Skedaboo, Lenore Sellers, Micah Hudson, Austin Christian, Facial Tootin, Peyton Houston, Elijah Haven, Mason Holtzclaw, Harlan Berry, Dylan Jones, Gerard Pringle, Jeremiah Love, Makai Limon, Landon Holly, Bo Collins, DJ Bordeaux, CJ Bailey, Derek Zammett, Frizzell Shepard, Achilles Smith Jr., Kellen Billio, Kyle McCord, Gunnar Stockton, and the old ball coach, Steve Spurrier. And headed to random.org. Dual autos for Tyreek Hill, Deshaun Jackson, Jaden Blue, Phil Maffa, Faison Brandon, George McIntyre, Alvin Kamara, LaDainian Tomlinson. And quad auto, Faison Brandon, Jared Curtis, Ryder Lyons, and Dia Bell. Alright, that is it for football. We are on to 2025. Panini turn for NASCAR here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. First, going to take care of these at random.org. Be back then in just a second. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be theory how to be valid for us. We're going to go 3 times on the random, starting off with Tyreek Hill and Deshaun Jackson. Bottom roll. Deshaun Jackson coming out on top. Congratulations. Jaden Blue, Phil Maffa. Bottom roll. Phil Maffa taking it home. Faison Brandon, George McIntyre. Bottom roll. G-Mac with the win. Alvin Kamara, LaDainian Tomlinson. Bottom rope. LT coming out on top. And finally, Faison Brandon, Jared Curtis, Ryder Lyons, and Dia Bell. Bottom rope. Faison Brandon coming out on top. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for football. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, give or take, with 2025 maybe turn for NASCAR. Catch you guys back here for that in a second. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025. Then you turn 4 NASCAR to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save to the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we go live to eBay Live. I'll see you mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Box number 1. Gonna start off with Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2 of 10. Thickums. Shoe sole patch. Sammy Smith. 56 of 75. Tanner Gray. 67 of 75. And 29 of 49. Kevin Harvick. Solid first box. Box number 2, Christian X, 35 of 49. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 46 of 75. Cole Custer, 23 of 25. And Daniel Suarez, 12 of 15. Nice little patch in there. Sammy Smith, 15 of 25. Venny Miller, 72 of 75. Riley Earps, 14 of 25. And Corey Heim, 7 of 10. Ryan Newman, 2 of 35, asking you shall receive. Matt DiBenedetto, 12 of 75. Brent Cruz, 3 of 5. And Ross Chastain, 76 of 99. Chris Buescher, 16 of 99. Landon Castle, 12 of 25. Daniel Dye, 66 of 75. And Haley Deegan, 2 of 15. Oh. Box number 6, crossing the halfway point. Bubba Wallace, 8 of 25. Great patch. Chandler Smith, 39 of 75. Kaz Gralla, 2 of 5. Another one. Boom. And Brad Keselowski, 21 of 25. Christian X, 73.99. Jamie McMurray, 2/49. Corey Heim, 1/1. Boom. And Kurt Busch, 8/20. Box number 8. Ten of 25. Ryan Vargas. Eric Almirola, 40/49. Gio Ruggiero, 20/75. And Joey Logano, 12/15. Box number 9. Sam Mayer, 1/10. Jeffrey Earnhardt, 45/49. Clint Boyer, 35/75. And 29/49, Rusty Wallace. And final box to break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. There we go. Finally, the room. Greg Biffle, 9/10. Glove patch. Sam Mayer, 80/99. Bobby Labonte, 19/75. And Kavroom, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Rome. We will take that. All right, that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, we do have more of this up and running, so look forward to having you all back here sometime soon. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. For the hits, Raise Hail, Praise Dale, Christian X, Cole Custer, Daniel Suarez, Corey Heim, Brent Cruz, Chris Buescher, Daniel Dye, Haley Deegan, Bubba Wallace, Chandler Smith, Brad Kozlowski, Christian X, Corey Heim, 1/1, Eric Almirola, Gio Ruggiero, Clint Boyer, Greg Biffle, Bobby Labonte, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Kevin Harvick, Matthew Benedetto, Landon Castle, Kaz Gralla, Jamie McMurray, Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, and Jeffrey Earnhardt. Sammy Smith, Tanner Gray, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Sammy Smith, Vinnie Miller, Riley Earps, Ryan Newman, Ross Chastain, Ryan Vargas, Sam Mayer, Rusty Wallace, and Sam Mayer. All right, that is it for NASCAR. Thank you guys for being here on a Friday morning. Appreciate that. Coming up at the top of the hour, we do have 2025 Leaf Leaf History Book, Multisport. That'll be coming up in just a few minutes, so we'll catch you guys back here for that shortly. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf History Book Sports Edition Chapter 2 Multi-Sport to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and see us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live to eBay Live. Also, mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. So with a Book of Legends, Pele, Erling Haaland, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Diego Maradona, Vinicius Jr., Cristiano Ronaldo, Endrick, Franz Beckenbauer, Kylian Mbappe, David Beckham, and Jude Bellingham, 18 of 25. Nice Patterson in there. Even got a little bit of the 3-line in the Jude. And double booked Gary Payton, Jason Kidd. 6 of 25. And wow. That little bit of plastic a little scraped up. Production. Box number 2. Spinning Yarns, 425, Rob Gronkowski. Boom. Have you already done the Vivid Baseball break? That was the very first break of the day. Since you're on YouTube, all you have to do is hit like right here and then drag it all the way back to the start. Dominant dozen, 4 of 20. Bernard King, Bob McAdoo, Adrian Dantley, George Gervin, Joe Dumars, Chris Mullen, Detlef Shrimp, Mitch Richmond, Jerry Stackhouse, Sean Kemp, Baron Davis, and Clyde the Glide Drexler. Boom. $4.20. Box number 3. Art book, Nolan Ryan. 1 of 2. And autobiography, Arina Sabalenka. 5 of 25. Box number 4. Autobiography, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 of 5. Boom. And pages of history. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Patrick Mahomes. 22 of 25. Box number 5, halfway point. (18 of 20) souvenir book, Diego Armando Maradona. Boom. (18 of 20) game used. And art book. Boom. Patrick Mahomes. 1 of 1. We will take that. Box number 6. Spinning yards, 10 to 25. Philip Fodinho. Big Walter. Nice looking patches. And we have a redemption, which is one of 3 things possible. Actually, make that one of 4 things. Haven't seen this one before. Double booked. Giannis and Steph. Boom. Steph holding things up. Like he tends to do, especially if it has something to do with housing. Box number 7. Book of Honors, 2 of 2. Jose Canseco, Ivan Rodriguez, Ricky Henderson, Ichiro, Frank Thomas, Mo Vaughn, Juan Gonzalez, Ken Griffey Jr., Alex Rodriguez, Vladimir Guerrero, Mike Trout, and Aaron Judge. Boom. Some great looking patches in there too. And double booked. Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson. 2 of 3. Boom. Box number 8. Aces in my book, 15 of 20. Greg Maddux, Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling, Roy Halladay, Phil Necro, Pedro Martinez, Roger Clemens, Gaylord Perry, Don Sutton, and Jim Palmer. And autobiography from Miss Livid Dunn. 22 of 25. Box number 9. Matchbook, Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier. 4 of 5. And the next chapter, Brett Favre. 8 of 20. And final box to break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Book of Legends, 5 of 5. Steph Curry, Giannis, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, and LeBron James. And final card of the break will be an autobiography for Justin Jefferson. Boom. Six of 8. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of all of our randoms, since there are, several. 2 handfuls, a bushel a pack, etc. For the hits, Justin Jefferson, Brett Favre, Livid Dunn, Patrick Mahomes, 1 of 1, Giannis, Arena Sabalenka, Nolan Ryan, Philip Walter Foden, Diego Maradona, and Rob Gronkowski. And for everything, headed to Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier. Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson. Jason Kidd, Gary Payton. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Troy Aikman, Steve Young, and Patrick Mahomes. Giannis and Steph. Greg Maddox, Pedro Martinez, Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Kurt Schilling, Gaylord Perry, Roy Halladay, John Sutton, Phil Niekro, and Jem Palmer. Steph Curry, James Harden, Giannis, Devin Booker, Joker, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James. Pele, Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Franz Beckenbauer, David Beckham, Erling Haaland, Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Hendrick, Kylian Mbappe, and Jude Bellingham. Jose Canseco, Ricky Henderson, Frank Thomas, Mo Vaughn, Juan Gonzalez, Ken Griffey Jr., Ivan Rodriguez, Ichiro, Alex Rodriguez, Vladimir Guerrero, Mike Trout, and Aaron Judge. And the dominant dozen. Bernard King, Bob McAdoo, Adrian Danley, George Gervin, Joe Dumars, Chris Mullen, Detlef Shrimp, Mitch Richmond, Jerry Stackhouse, Sean Kemp, Baron Davis, Clyde the Glide Drexler. And that will do it for us, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. We do have more of this up and running, as well as plenty of other multi-sport stuff, so look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. Appreciate you spending some of your Friday morning here with us. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. And we're going to head to random.org real quick and knock all of these out. We'll be back with that in just a second. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Could be through a high to be valid for us. We're going to go 10 times on each random, starting off with Jason Kidd and Gary Payton. is 9 times on a rope. Gary Payne with the win. Congratulations. Barry Sanders and Bo Jackson. Nine times on a rope. Barry Sanders coming out on top. Congratulations. Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier. That is 9 times on a rope. Max Holloway coming out on top. Giannis and Steph, redemption. That's 9 times on a rope. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the win. Congratulations. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Patrick Mahomes. Final rope. John Elway with the win. Congratulations. Greg Maddox, Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling, Roy Halladay, Phil Necro, Pedro Martinez, Roger Clemens, Gaylord Perry, Don Sutton, and Jim Palmer. That is 9 times. Final rope. Big Phil with the win. Congratulations. Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, LeBron James. That is 9 times. Final rope. Devin Booker with the win. Congratulations. Jose Canseco, Ricky Anderson, Frank Thomas, Mo Vaughn, Juan Gonzalez, Ken Griffey Jr., Ivan Rodriguez, Ichiro, Alex Rodriguez, Vladimir Guerrero, Mike Trout, and Aaron Judge. That's 9 times. Final rope. Ichiro Suzuki coming out on top. Congratulations. Pele, Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Franz Beckenbauer, David Beckham, Erling Haaland, Neymar Jr., Vinicius Jr., Hendrick, Kylian Mbappe, and Jude Bellingham. That is 9 times. Final rope. Franz Beckenbauer with the win. Congratulations. And finally, Bernard King, Bob McAdoo, Adrian Danley, George Gervin, Joe Dumars, Chris Mullen, Detlef Shrimp, Mitch Richmond, Jerry Stackhouse, Sean Kemp, Baron Davis, and Clyde Glide. That is 9 times. Final rope. Sean Kemp with the win. Congratulations. All right, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys again for being here. Do appreciate that. Look forward to having you all back here sometime soon. And until next, everybody, this has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Have a great lead into the weekend.